This is the story of Achilles. Achilles was the son of Peleus and the sea goddess Thetis. After his birth, Thetis dipped him in the Styx river to make him immortal. Every part of Achilles was submerged but his foot, leaving him vulnerable in this one place. He received his training as a child from the centaur Chiron, who taught Achilles the art of music and war. Years later, the leader of the massive Greek army, Agamemnon, recruited Achilles to sail to Troy in an attempt to take Helen back from the Trojan prince, Paris. Along the way, Achilles took a spear prize, Briseis, and Agamemnon took Chryses from a sacked village. However, Agamemnon returned Chryses to her father and took Briseis from Achilles. This really pissed Achilles off, who decided that the only thing he could do was nothing. He withdrew from the fighting, leaving countless Greeks to get slaughtered by the Trojan prince, Hector. In an attempt to get Achilles back in the fighting, Agamemnon sent Odysseus with many valuable gifts, including Briseis. This only further enraged Achilles, saying that Agamemnon couldn't even face him. Hector continued to advance, killing Greeks and burning ships. At this point, Achilles allows his cousin Patroclus to fight. Patroclus meets Hector on the field and they fight. After being dazed by Apollo's attack, Patroclus dies by Hector's sword. Upon the return of Patroclus's body, Achilles goes mad with grief. He returns to the fighting with one goal, to kill Hector. Achilles presses the Trojan army back to the walls of Troy. Here, Achilles calls Hector's name until he approaches.
Hector!
The two heroes begin to fight. The fight continues until Zeus agrees to the death of Hector. Showing no mercy, Achilles straps Hector to the back of his chariot and drags him back to his hut. Priam, king of Troy, goes to Achilles and kneels before him.
You really think death frightens me now? I watched my eldest son die, watched you drag his body behind your chariot. Give him back to me. He deserves the honor of a proper burial, you know that. Give him to me.
Achilles, moved by the old man's words, allows Priam to take Hector's body back with the promise that no Greek will attack during the funeral. After the funeral, the fighting resumed. Paris spots Achilles as he chases a group of Trojan soldiers back to the walls. Being a talented archer, he fires an arrow towards Achilles. The arrow, being guided by Apollo, strikes him in the heel, fatally wounding him. Achilles dies on the battlefield, never matched by another warrior. He will be remembered throughout the ages as the greatest warrior of the Trojan War.